Good day everyone. Welcome to JVCS or Job Vacancy Consultancy and Services. We have created this video presentation to serve as your guide throughout the process that will lead to your successful journey to employment in Croatia. Please note that the application takes 3 to 6 months process to acquire a work permit that is vital to apply for a Schengen visa. Before you decide to proceed, make sure that you are well prepared in terms of transition, resignation, prepared with the financial obligation which is the service fee, and has no health issues. Your work or residence ID should be valid or renewed all throughout the process. Because as soon as your work permit is issued and you're in the point of applying for Schengen visa, your residence ID will be checked by VFS, Visa Facilitation Services, if it's valid to apply for work visa. Kindly observe the 3 columns. The first column is the role of the applicant. The second column is JVCS role, and the third column are the government entities that are involved with the process. In total, we have 9 steps to complete the process. First step, we have an employer or client that issues a job order or demands workers. Therefore, we will post or publish job openings on our social media platforms. Our role is to deliver you 2 milestones, which are, first, securing your job in Croatia with a legitimate employer, and second, processing your work permit. Assuming that you have completed or passed your interview, we will issue an employment offer, and as you accept it and sign the offer, that's the only time to pay the initial service fee. This confirms that your position or job is already secured with your employer. Step 2, you have to accomplish the police clearance certificate, which is one of the vital requirements to acquire the work permit. For applicants in Qatar and UAE, the process of stamping will be done by JVCS as part of our services. Applicants in Bahrain and Oman should submit their police clearance certificate to MOFA stamp or for apostille. While applicants in Kuwait, their police clearance certificate with MOFA stamp or apostille can be submitted to Croatia Embassy in Kuwait for stamping. For Filipino applicants located in Saudi Arabia and other part of the Gulf region or Southeast Asia, NBI with apostille from DFA will suffice or acceptable. Please note that NBI with apostille takes minimum 1 month to process, therefore it's better to have this before applying for the job. For other nationalities, they have to obtain their police clearance certificate from their country with apostille or MOFA stamp. This is also applicable if they are less than 1 year working in the present host country. Once these stamps are completed, it should be submitted immediately to JVCS for us to proceed with your work permit application. As mentioned earlier, the work permit process usually takes a minimum of 3 months to maximum of 6 months. However, we will notify each applicant with every milestone of their work permit process. In addition, we would like to remind the applicants to be mindful of your resignation based on your priorities and/or notice period, whether 30 or 60 days, or in accordance to your host country labor law. It is not recommended to resign too early or prematurely or too late. Resigning as soon as the visa is issued or released is very wrong if you have to serve the 30 or 60 days notice period resignation, because the visa is only valid for 30 days. It is wise to invest your time learning about your rights and other remedy so that your transition journey to Croatia is worthwhile or stress-free. We do not condone runaways or absence without official leave from your company. Step 5. Once your work permit is released, we will notify you immediately for you to collect at JVCS office, to settle or pay the partial service fee and sign the visa application form. Along with the work permit, we will also issue the dummy ticket, travel insurance, and visa application form. Moving on to step 6, you may gather all the required documents, which are visa application form, work permit, original passport, dummy ticket, travel insurance, with your passport size photo with white background, and proceed to the VFS office, located in Mutar Qadim, Doha. You need to prepare a total cash of 611 Qatari riyals, 211 Qatari riyals for the VFS charges, and 400 Qatari riyals for the visa process. VFS will provide you with a tracking number with your receipt, and you can also request for their SMS notification services to be notified as soon as your visa is released and ready for collection. Once you have the VFS receipt, you can send it to your JVCS consultant's WhatsApp number for our records. The visa process usually takes 30 to 60 days. Some takes earlier or longer than that. Please note that visa issuance does not cover our services or scope and is beyond our control. This is mainly under the authority of the embassy. Step 7. As soon as you collect your visa, you need to send a copy to JVCS so that your employer can book your flight ticket. Step 8. Your employer will issue your flight tickets through JVCS and will organize the transportation from airport to your accommodation. Step 9 is a reminder prior to your departure. Make sure you have your passport with visa, printed work permit. We would like to highlight that your visa is a D-type visa which is associated with your work permit. Do not forget your original police clearance with apostille, your flight ticket and pocket money in euro. Welcome to Croatia. For the next few days, your employer will organize your medical exam and schedule for fingerprinting at the Croatian Police Department. As soon as you receive your Croatian ID, you will be deployed to your employer or work site and can start working. At this point, we urge everyone to read and understand all documents, including employment offers and service agreements, before signing. We also emphasize the importance of adhering to contractual obligations, as imitating those who breach contracts is illegal. Croatia, as an EU and Schengen zone member, has strict labor laws. Working legally requires fulfilling your contract and holding a valid work permit. Your visa is tied to this permit, so working in another country without it is prohibited or illegal and is punishable by law. The negative implications for this: employers will no longer show interest in hiring workers or nationalities known for leaving unofficially or running away. Likewise, if you experience any maltreatment or if your employer breached your employment contract or your labor rights, do not hesitate to report or register your complaint with the Labor Department, because any country which is a member of European Union is a pro-labor country and prioritize the welfare of workers. We would also like to highlight the benefits of working in Croatia. First, after completing 1 year of work, you will be entitled to visit your immediate family. Second, if you work for 5 years in Croatia, you will be eligible for a Croatian passport or a permanent work permit. A permanent work permit advantage is that if you leave the country or return home for good, you can come back anytime by simply applying a visa with your permanent work permit. Third, workers don't pay taxes because it is paid by the employer. Fourthly, upon completing a total of 10 years of dedicated work in Croatia and upon reaching retirement age, you become automatically eligible to receive a pension from the Croatian government to support your post-retirement life. After this presentation, we will have a question and answer session. You can continue to follow our Facebook page or website for future job postings. If you have any inquiries that is not discussed with this presentation, we recommend for you to visit JVCS office, or you can message us in hotlines. Or email us at apply@jobvacancyservices.com. We will also post this video presentation on YouTube and send you the link if you passed the interview and signed your employment offer to serve as your guide all throughout the process. We would like to wish everyone the best and good luck on your new journey. Thank you.